Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Bad Do-It-Yourself, or Bad DIY for short. I just realized the branding doesn't match. I think I need to... Let's fix this and I'll explain. Now that our brand is consistent, let me explain to you what Bad Do-It-Yourself is like. Inspired by Ian from iDubbbzTV, who has a show called Bad Unboxing.
Package number 3. Hey iDubbbz, this is the flag of Syria under al-Assad.
I decided to try out a pilot of my own bad something that I will call Bad Do-It-Yourself, because I'm really good at doing things and making things and building things. Sometimes they turn out good, sometimes they turn out bad. So occasionally, a bad do-it-yourself will be a good do-it-yourself. I was looking at all the things I have at home and I found this beautiful poster of one of my favorite TV shows, House. But I don't have a nice place to put it, because if you have a poster like this, you want to put it in a nice place. So today, in Bad Do-It-Yourself, we're gonna learn how to make a poster frame. But not any poster frame. We're gonna make a hipster vintage poster frame that will get all your friends so jealous. Like, super jealous. And the great thing about Bad Do-It-Yourself is that most of the time you can build stuff with things that you have at home. You don't even have to buy anything. For our hipster do-it-yourself today, we're gonna... Oh gosh, I have green paint everywhere. Warning, you might get dirty or something. So I just so happen to have all this rotten wood over here that got a lot of rain over the past year, and nothing says hipster more than rotten wood. Let's pick the one that is looking the worst. This one over here. This looks pretty bad. Oh, there's things living in there. Okay, let's pick a different one. This one. This looks pretty bad. This one looks... look at that. Now we need to make sure that this is actually the right size, you see. It's the perfect... Oh, there's some... Oh, what the heck is that? Oh. There's living things in this!
I wonder why.
When working with rotten wood, just be careful of the living things in it. And... yeah. Perfect size. Perfect size. Really important though, before we do anything, we need to be wearing the appropriate safety equipment. Gloves, eye protection, and nose protection for all the dust that will come out when you cut the wood and such. Especially if the wood is rotten, you never know what dangerous things could be in it. But we are committed to building a hipster frame. We're gonna sacrifice the possibility of maybe getting really sick. Oh, and let's not forget the apron, so you don't get things on your clothes. If you're painting an apron, make sure that you let it dry before you put it on, because now I have grain everywhere. Also, don't forget to wear proper closed-toe shoes, but I can't be bothered walking upstairs to grab them, so... But don't do that! Don't... Listen, Amelie, when you're cutting wood, make sure you're wearing closed-toe shoes. My daughter's running around here, by the way. Say hi to the camera! Hi! Now we're gonna start by measuring the wood. We don't need this to measure the wood, because otherwise we're not gonna be able to see it properly. I'm gonna use the poster to measure, because it's the exact size that we want. You can also measure the post first with a measuring tape, and then measure the wood later, and you mark the wood. Generally with a pencil. Again, it's upstairs. I can't bother, so a screwdriver will do. Now here's a very important thing when you're cutting and measuring wood. You cut twice, measure... No. Cut once, measure one... No. You measure twice, cut once, because maybe you didn't measure properly. And once you cut the wood, if it's wrong, you have to cut again. If you don't want to cut twice, you measure twice and cut once. So let's measure again. Make sure I did the right thing. Yeah, perfect. Now let's measure the other wood. Oh, it's wet. Oh. Second measure now. This gloves made everything so hard. Gosh. Safety first though, safety first. Really important. See, I didn't measure properly. What is this? See? What if I hadn't measured twice? That would have been a disaster of great proportions. Measure twice, cut once. Now all we need to do is cut the wood. If you're crazy, use one of these, but I'm not crazy. It will take hours. They're just so hard. So I'm gonna use an automatic saw thingy, which is here somewhere. Oh. It's the last technology, a jigsaw. Be very careful when you insert this in the jigsaw. Make sure the power is off and all that kind of stuff. Great. There's a problem though. There's no power here in the carport. Alright, now that I moved the whole operation to closer to my balcony so I can get some power, we can plug, actually before we plug it in, let's put all our safety equipment. Safety first, remember, safety first. Now we can start, plug it in. Let's test it. Working, perfect. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Perfect. Now comes the fun part of cutting the wood in the places where you measured, where we previously measured here. We're gonna cut here. I'm using a chair because I don't have one of those professional things, but then again, this is a do-it-yourself. It's not like get a professional to do it for you. I want to make this bed do-it-yourself as accessible as possible. Literally, I need my mouth to talk. As accessible as possible to general folk, and most people won't have one of those professional holding things, but most people have a chair. Make sure you don't cut the chair though. Perfect. Second piece. Now we measured twice. Which one? I think it's the large one. Gosh, this thing is starting to get old. I can't see anymore. Oh, this is dangerous. Look at this beautiful vintage rotten wood. It's gonna look so hipster. Oh, I just realized I got two different pieces of wood. Their thickness don't match. Oh gosh. Now here's the problem though. To build a frame, we need two pieces of each. So I'm gonna cut this in half. Because I don't want to, this is too big for a frame. I want the frame to be like, you know what I mean? English is not my strength. You have to understand me when I say things like that. So we're gonna cut it in half, which is not particularly the easiest thing to do, unless you have a table saw. We don't have it here because this is a do-it-yourself. Well, you know, I explained it, but we can try. Safety first. Oh, my hair. Oh gosh. Crap. Remember what I said in the beginning, try to not cut the chair. It's just a small cut, it's fine. This is harder than I thought. It's beautiful. Sorry, I can't really see anything. It is beautiful indeed. Look at that. Now for the other one, which is a bit bigger than this one. It's gonna take longer. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. Alright, if you're gonna do this at home yourself, make sure you have wood that is the right thickness, otherwise, oh, this is just so much to do, and I can't see anything. Safety first though, safety first, safety first. I was gonna say the cutting is over, but I need to get rid of these two things that are sticking out. This will be easy though. Ah, perfect. It's almost getting dark already, the sun is setting. It took so long. The next step is to nail them together to make the picture frame, the poster frame. You know, this works as any type of frame really. We're gonna... Yeah. Now you choose the appropriate nail size for the job. This... Oh, this is not it. Not this one. Alright, this one. It's not much better. Oh no, okay. Well, we just have to hope for the best, I guess. Wood is, oh, breaking. Oh no. Oh no. It's breaking a little bit, but that's fine. It's the vintage look we're going for. It's breaking, it's rotten, it's very hipster. Oh no. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's going straight into the pool room. The final part of this project is to secure the poster to the frame. Unfortunately, I don't have any piece of wood to back it. I do have acrylic though to put on the front. I don't even know if it's the same size, but... Ah, look! It's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape the poster to the back. It's gonna look very vintage and hipster because, you know, many years ago people didn't know how to make frames and stuff. They generally looked like that. Another tip while you're building things is to always keep your workspace clean, because it's a hazard. You could trip on things. Safety first, remember, safety first. Look at that, it fits beautifully. Oh no, okay, now I don't need this anymore because I can't. I'm gonna use a trusty masking tape. Alright, the sun is setting, it's getting really dark. I'm gonna end this tutorial here. Looks pretty legit, looks pretty hipster and vintage. Now you can put, if you have an acrylic, you just tape the acrylic on the front. I would recommend duct tape for this job because it's quite heavy. And then, bang! Your friends will be so jealous of your hipster vintage poster frame. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and if you can think of anything that I could build in my next bed do-it-yourself video, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm really excited to make a new one and teach you guys a skill you don't know you have yet. Now I'm gonna clean my mess and I'll see you guys tomorrow. My favorite comment from We Have an Important Announcement. This is from G Sweezel Books, where she says, Logan Paul quality, ha ha ha. Thank you, I thought that was funny too.